Okay, hello everyone. This is going to be a playthrough of this 2006 game Spud's Quest by Chris Davis. This is actually the demo of the game. There is a full version on Steam, which is also very good, but these versions actually differ quite a huge amount from each other. And because I played this demo way before the full game finished, I have kind of a soft spot for it, and I've been meaning to do a kind of a playthrough of it to showcase it to people, because as far as I know, this demo isn't really available anymore. I tried to look for it some years ago, and as far as I can remember, it's actually kind of impossible to find anywhere. So let's delve into the game, and you'll see, or I'll try to explain, and maybe you'll see why I think this is a very endearing and fun game. King Arthur has put forth an announcement across the whole land that he is looking for wise and courageous treasure hunters. The treasures he seeks are the golden hen, the golden harp, and the golden chalice. The finder of these will be rewarded not only with fame and fortune, but additionally with a prestigious position in the king's service. And here we go. Alright, so first things first, I will probably do also a playthrough of the full game eventually, but let's start with this. Also, those of you familiar with the Dizzy game series will fairly quickly notice some familiarity. So this is absolutely kind of a Dizzy-like game, meaning that it's a platformer with some hazards, some like platforming challenges, and also a system where you pick up items and have a limited inventory, and the puzzles mostly consist of bringing certain items to certain places. We start here at the treetops. I believe this is Spud's own home. Nothing really here, and my inventory is empty. The music in this game is unlicensed. It's like video game music, which I assume is part of the reason why this demo is no longer available anywhere. And also some of the music is extremely loud. I had to actually, this is the third time I'm recording this because the first two times my voice was drowned really badly by the music, and now I'm actually recording to a separate track. Here's Ruby's hut. Hi Spud, any luck yet? Promise me you'll be careful, won't you? I would answer if I could. And here we have a large mirror. Right. And here is a boring book. This seems to be Murray's place. Murray is apparently down there. Upper branches. Coins are kind of like just a rare collectible. Okay, we can't go there. And if I fall from height, I will get stunned, but it's not dangerous. It's just a fun little detail. Bonk. Hello, Murray. Put it in your pocket and you won't lose it, she said. Okay, so Murray seems to have lost something. How about here? Warning, under construction. The work site. Well, what's down here? Nothing too serious. Into the tree village. You look like a serious character. I saw a band of travelers heading to the castle. I think they are involved in this treasure hunt too. So we seemingly have competitors. And here's a save crystal. When I started this game for the first time, I noticed that I basically had 3 save slots filled with stuff. The first slot was fully complete, and the others are just some other games I've played from like 15 years ago or something when I first saw this game. But let's save on top of this game, the previous recording that I had to scrap because of the sound issues. A grassy knoll. Redwood forest. The woodcutter's lodge. Hello, woodcutter. Hick. I saw something jumping over the clouds. Hick. Seems like the woodcutter has been indulging in the drink. I will take your, I almost said hammer, your axe as a punishment. There's also a coin up there. Redwood Castle up ahead. Let's go there. The Sleeping Oak. Seems like it has a face. Also, there's some kind of an item up there. Wanted. Golden Chalice, Golden Hen, Golden Harp. Huge reward offered. Castle entrance. Sorry, invitation only. So, seems like we cannot get to the castle, and because this is a 2D world, we can't go around either, so we are stuck on this side of the castle. Something that I've done since time immemorial, for some reason, is use this screen, the stewing pot, as a storage space for items. So because we don't really have any uses for these 3 items yet, I'll just place them there, and we'll come back to them, or for them, when the time arises. Let's explore the west side of the tree village. I think the music choices in this game, even though they are not for this game, are generally really good. Like, there are some specific tunes that are maybe a little bit, yeah, at least very loud if nothing else. But for example, this tune is really good. Also, the castle music is going to be very good once we hear it. The Diamond Mine Shaft. Hard hats must be worn at all times. Well, Spud is one to do crimes. We are not going to listen. I hired some dwarves to go do the digging for me. Good price I got too. The Diamond Mine Shaft. So apparently the dwarves are mining for diamonds or treasure or something. Also, we found a lump hammer. Old mine station. The Dwarven excavation. As soon as the king made his announcement, we set to work on finding the treasures. That's what we're good at. Okay, so the dwarves are not mining for diamonds, they're mining for the treasures the king is looking for. Scram kid, can't you see I'm busy? Us dwarves can smell treasure a mile off. Something that I really like about this game is it kind of mixes and matches different fairy tales and characters and such. Like, there's this hodgepodge of different influences that you can quite clearly see. Like, these are very clearly Disney Snow White dwarves. Here's Sneezy, I guess. Down there is Grumpy. He's Grumpy, right? And I would say that this one down there is maybe Wise. Is Wise one of the dwarves? Okay. We'll come here in a moment. Back outside. Another coin that I just can't reach. The Hermit's Hut. No uninvited callers. Thank you. I'm going in anyway because I am Spud. This is like I guess this is supposed to be like broken furniture, but it could also be like manure. Horace the Hermit. Sorry, I don't have time to talk to strangers. Okay. If you say so, Horace. House key. Ferry. Some lil runt jacked me boat's motor, so the ferry is closed for now. Can't go on the ferry. But this key seems like something that we could find a use for, so let's go save and try to find a use for it. Okay. So Murray over here, or Murray, maybe Murray instead of Murray, whatever, was looking for something lost. Let's try the house key. You found it! Come on in! Make yourself at home, Spud. Excuse the mess. We are in Murray's shack. Lots of books strewn about. Also a coin. And what's this? A small motor. Sounds like something we can also find a use for. Also, we are now above the woodcutter's house, so down here was another coin we couldn't reach before. I'll save over here. Let's see, can we, if I jump to the left from here? No, we cannot reach the coin. But, well, before I give the motor to the person here, let me show you how Spud likes water. Spud does not like water. Good thing we just saved. So yeah, water is immediately deadly, which is not unheard of when it comes to video game characters. There's also one place I didn't explore here in the caves because I knew that I would probably face death there, so I thought it would be better to show it in a situation where I have just saved. So here we have Path of Faith. And well, there's a key there, but what if we do a leap of faith here? A lack of faith. So nothing good happens, but actually I want to see what the middle room there says. I haven't really thought about it, but does the kind of the room we fall through have a unique name? And if so, what is it? Okay, so here we go again. Okay, it's just the Path of Faith. Oh, that feels like a slight missed opportunity. Okay. So let's go give that motor to the person, ferryman here. Thanks, buddy. I'll have this thing back up and running in no time. Unfortunately, because I made a mistake reading the text, we missed the ferry. Luckily, it will come back in due time. And actually, while waiting for it, we could do a little extra errand over here. Okay, so since a leap of faith didn't do us any good, let's interpret the text more literally. Path of Faith, or the Path of Faith. Indeed, it's an invisible bridge. And we found the dungeon key. Actually, that looks kind of like a door, so it doesn't accept the key. It would have been kind of odd if that door would have accepted the key, but I don't remember. I've probably tried that at some point years ago. Alright, time to head for the ferry for reals this time. Okay, hopefully the ferry is not far away. Okay, there it comes. Oddly enough, we don't move with the ferry, we have to move on top of it. I have a lot of sympathy for this kind of design decisions because making moving platforms is a huge ordeal, so whatever, but a funny little detail. The Western Bank, we can see some kind of a town back there, and here's Legolas. Hello Legolas. A beautiful day to be out and about, wouldn't you say? No? Maybe yes. Another coin, the Badger Mill, also dynamite up there on the spokes of the windmill, whatever you call that. The wind part of the mill. Inside Badger Mill with Yoshi's Island music, except if you listen to it, there's a little bit of a mistake with the instrumentation there, or like the arrangement, so it doesn't quite sound correct, but yeah, it's familiar. The cog is missing. Nothing in the barrels here either. Okay. So, okay, we have one empty space in our inventory. broken bridge. Well, can't get across. Also, here's a easily missable magic flower. Okay, so... Oh, dang. Missed the ferry again. Alright, I'll see you back in the tree village. Right, we are back here. And may I remind you of the fact that the woodcutter mentioned seeing someone walking on clouds. That seems like something we could utilize. Also, I realized that I never went right from here. Mickey and Molly's place. This is presumably Molly. Hey Spud, good luck on your search. Well, thank you. Anyway, so here we see a cloud. And indeed, it does support us. So here we are in the clouds. And this leads us to the castle. Luckily, the window is open. What is this? Oh, my inventory is full. Well, that's awkward. Okay, well, let's abort this mission. Also looks like the cog we needed in the mill is up there. I'll place these items. So yeah, the 3-item inventory is fairly limited, so you see now why I keep this screen as a place to store things. Let's try the clouds again. Try number 2, now with empty inventory. Right, we get the item. Bonk. And the item we got is a royal invitation. That seems good. Well, would you like a royal invitation, my friend? Welcome to Redwood Castle. So, as promised, the music here is excellent. Hello, King. The king seeks the golden chalice, the golden hen, the golden heart. Well, yeah. I wonder what this music is from, because I assume that it's like from some game or something. The door is locked. Castle stairwell. Down here we find a locked drawbridge, or like drawn drawbridge, and here we have a lowering mechanism that is jammed. Hello, who are you? Unfunny, he calls me. Maybe I'm not cut out for making people laugh. Seems like the court jester has been insulted. 2 coins in the same screen. I know from experience that you can get this coin just by jumping good, so let's get the coin. Some of the jumps in this game are pretty tight. Here we go. An upper chamber. Here we have an old goblet. Sadly, not the goblet we were looking for. Oh, I can't walk through this table. That's interesting. Okay. So, not the goblet we were looking for, but an item anyway. Oh, the battlements. Hello. I used to be a bit of an adventurer in my day, you know. I'm getting a bit old for it now, so I leave it to the younger folks. So yeah, this is Dizzy, hero of the York folk. The hero of those games, this game is formulated after, as mentioned earlier. The attic. Oil canister. And this door is just for show. And it would seem logical that we could use the oil to kind of unjam the machinery, but unfortunately that is not the solution to that puzzle. Alright, so that was all we could do there right now. What exactly? Yeah, we got the oil canister and we got an old goblet. Okay. So, there was a locked door in the dungeon. We could use this key on it. Let's go do that. But then we will pretty soon need some way to deal with that drawbridge. How to unjam a jammed mechanism. The key fits perfectly. Very nice. The castle dungeon. The cell room. Hello there. Hey, could you do me a favor, little fella? Could you pass this letter on to Mrs. Rope in the town? Thanks. Sure, I'll be your post person. Another coin. And over here we have a cracked block, and we can see a book up there that we can't really reach. Seems like there are no hidden passages here, so out we go. Okay, we have a letter to deliver to the town, but the town is on the other side of the castle, and thus we need some kind of a medicine to the drawbridge issue. So, something about a game like this is that a lot of the puzzle solving, well, obviously depends first of all on the whims of the designer, of like how logical they make their puzzles and so on. But also, because there's the platforming element, it can sometimes be a little bit difficult to see if the solution to a problem is that you need to platform better or find a hidden passage, or if it's you using an item somewhere or otherwise solving a different puzzle elsewhere. And as a kid, that was kind of cool actually, because it meant that I could spend time looking in different directions for solutions to my issues. But sometimes, eventually, I would end up in a situation where I needed kind of like to solve a specific problem and figure out how to solve that specific problem. And this construction site here is one of those situations. We can see those like pliers, wire cutters over there. And those could be an answer to the jammed mechanism issue in the castle. But how do we get over this gap? It could be logical to assume that we would need to solve a puzzle elsewhere to get these people to finish up the construction work. But actually it's about just doing a really precise jump. It's been so long since I first played this game that I have no idea how long it took me to figure this out, but yeah, it's like that. Hello, looking for some work? There's plenty to do here. Well, I clearly I can already get over, so I don't need to work on this construction. Some guy wanted me to work for him over at the old mine. Wonder what they're doing down there. Well, I guess we met that person already. And now we are faced with an additional issue. How do we get to the wire cutters? And here we have to do a little sneaky thing with the clouds. And wire cutters we have, or chain cutters. Also, there's that one coin over here on top of the hermit's hut. We will get it this way as well. Alright, we have the wire cutters. Let's save just in case. The demo is fairly large as well, especially considering that almost all this content was removed for the final game, or like the final game was restructured very heavily. So for that reason as well, I feel that this game, or like this demo, is worthwhile showing on its own. Okay, so we have the chain cutters and we have the letter. I guess we don't really need anything else from our item stash. Right. Chain cutters, do your worst. You cut the chain and the door opens. And out we go, out of the back door. Hello, frog. Frog, frog. Mean Mr. Mustard. Get off my farm, you crop-thieving vermin. Indeed, he is mean. And in Mustard's farmhouse, we are going to steal his garden shears as a punishment for being mean. Also, there's a hen here, a spade, and something that looks like a dog, but it's actually a pygmy cow. Let's spade some manure. Nothing happens. Okay. And a funny thing is that some of these items are actually pointless. There are a couple of, like, I'm not sure if I would call them red herring items, but items that are literally useless. And as far as I can remember, this hen here is literally useless. Even though we are looking for a golden hen, that is not golden. And if my memory serves me right, the hen is not needed for anything. Here we also have an apple and a dodo. Can we feed the apple to the dodo? No. The old wishing well. Here we find an empty bucket. Can we fill the bucket in the well? No. Also a cat. So we are finding quite a bunch of items. Also, that cloud is not walkable. And we only have one slot left, so we will have to leave a bunch of this stuff behind. Workers urgently needed ASAP. Swarkstone quarry. Here we have a heavy rock, which is unique in that once I drop the rock, it immediately breaks and teleports back into the quarry. So whatever you use it for, you can only use it once. And here we have also a rusty pickaxe, and this will actually come in handy, so I'll take it with me already. A stinky bog. Well, that's a problem. Well, just for curiosity's sake, let's see if Spud can swim here. Spud can't swim here either. Alright. Okay, here we are. Garden shears can stay. Worn hatchet could help us with some tree felling issues. But also, now that we are here, we have this pickaxe. And we know a couple of people who are also using pickaxes right this moment. Hello! I don't remember how long it took me to figure this out, or if it was obvious to me, but some of these rocks over here are slightly discolored, and if we use the rusty pickaxe, the pickaxe makes light work of the rock. And in we go. An ancient doorway and a coin. A save point. The Lunar Temple. The Hall of Alexander. A lever room. As far as I remember and can see, there is no hint for what the lever combinations are to do anything. It might be that I'm missing something or I've forgotten some kind of a hint, but as far as I can see, there is nothing telling you how to do anything here. And the trick is that once we turn all these levers around once, if we turn one of them back, each of these levers, except for one, corresponds to a specific door. So, turning the rightmost one opens this door. The Gorgon's lair. In the darkness she does roam, look in her eyes and turn to stone. Let's go save before trying to turn to stone. Alright, so how are you, Gorgon? Bonk. Well, also very curiously, dying to the Gorgon doesn't send me to the start menu. I don't have a reload. I just go immediately in this room, which is something I absolutely didn't remember and seems really odd, but it is how it is. Let's see. Can I see the Gorgon without looking at her? So far so good. Yep. Let's try once more. How close can I sneak before she... Okay. Once more. Oh, there's a wall there. Well. And now she froze me without me looking at her. That's mean. That's unfair. Okay, well, the Gorgon is there and we can't sneak past. The next lever in the row doesn't open any door. And I don't actually remember if there's like a secret door somewhere. I don't think there is. But technically there could be a door this lever corresponds to that I just don't remember. But this lever corresponds to this other door in the Hall of Alexander. Let's go in. The obelisk to Hephaestion. I don't know who Hephaestion is, but here we have a panic room. The lever is stuck. Well, never mind. I guess we are not going through the panic room. You might be able to already guess which item could help us with getting through. And finally, for the door in the Lunar Temple. In we go. The Celestial Chamber. A spike pit. Well, this looks nasty. Okay, we made that jump. And if I try to jump directly down or directly over, I will die, so I'll have to do kind of a slight detour there. Anyway, we're on the other side. Aristotle's library, and something is glowing there. A book of ancient Grecian remedies catches your eye. Healing tonic. Healing tonic. Boil water, then add a magic flower and some fairy dust. Well, we do have a magic flower, but we don't know anyone who would need a healing tonic, and we also don't have any fairy dust. Over here we have the blessed waters, but as you can probably guess, Spud can't swim in the blessed waters any better than he can in any other waters, so nothing we can do there right now. Also, the path up there looks very inviting, but you actually can't go there. In an earlier recording session, I died once trying to check if there's a passage here. There are a bunch of these places where you can kind of get slightly out of the screen, and it's very tempting to ponder if there is a hidden passage there, but for the most part there isn't. Right, so we have seen this cool temple. Let's save. And then what was the issue? Oh yeah, we needed to cross the Stinky Bog on the east side of the castle. And there was an old tree next to the bog. And I guess it makes sense as a puzzle that since we do have a worn hatchet, we could use that to fell the tree. So I'll see you back at the Stinky Bog to do exactly that. Okay, here we are. So let's use the worn hatchet. You hack away until the tree falls and forms a bridge over the bog. And the reason why I wanted to show you falling into the bog water was exactly because now we can no longer fall into it at all. Not very exciting, but whatever. Also, as is common in games like this, the hatchet, or I assume is common in games like this, the hatchet just evaporated after being used. Alright, we are on the other side and found a magnet. Red Rock Falls. So what now? I heard there's a big dig going at the old mine. Might be a good place to check. These are presumably other treasure hunters, but we don't really know. here we are in Ambervale Village, which has extremely loud music. This is the main reason why I had to re-record this whole thing twice. Keeping this place clean is a 24-hour job, you know. Thursday night, the Bog Rolls playing here live. What is this place? You heard about that magic spyglass thing? Apparently it can reveal secret doors. Sounds useful. Chasing treasures? It's a mug's game. It'll only end in misery. How about a drink? Sorry lad, we only serve over 18s in this brewery. Can I say hello to you? No, I can't say hello to you on the other side of the counter. What's here? The Ambervale Blacksmith. Our family's been in this trade for years. We just can't be beaten on price. Ambervale Market. King Arthur used to have a golden hen, but it was stolen. Blooming rare it was as well. It being stolen makes me a little bit suspicious of it being found in the temple or like underground, so that you would need dwarves to dig it, but what do I know? My husband went hunting a few days ago and I haven't seen him since. Interesting. Roll up, ladies and gents. Great bargains on sale now. And here we also have an open window. William's room. Hello, William. Cuff, cuff. Okay, so we have target number 1 for a potential healing tonic. What's here? Dexter's place. Hello, dog. The dog says nothing. My dog loves digging up earth all over the place. He made a right mess over at the old windmill. Also, the dog seems to be holding a crowbar, which seems important. Anyway, this lady was talking about her husband, so let's give the letter to her. At last, a letter from my husband. However can I reward you? She drops a rose when I give that to her, so I guess that's the payment. The beach shack. Hello. I saw that pirate ship sink. I've just been swimming down there to see if I could find any treasures. No luck yet though. Okay, so apparently there's a pirate ship that has sunk nearby. Also we have one more empty space. Let's take this fishing rod. Here we also would have a pile of poo, but unfortunately our inventory is full, so we can't take that useful item. A sandy beach. This idiot took our ship straight into a rock. What happened? Get up, you stupid sea dog. So seems like the pirates are out of a ship. The ocean. And let's not even try swimming there. My cat is using my chair as a scratching post right now. If you hear some odd sounds, you probably won't. That's just the cat. Okay, so we have amassed ourselves a red rose, a small magnet, and fishing rod, but also some potential targets for other items. So let's return to the item stash. Here we are. I'll place the fishing rod here. Let's put the red rose here and the small magnet here. Alright, and now that we are here, I think I'll leave further adventures for later, but there was that note, the man, I think it was Dexter in the city, mentioned about, oh no, we missed the ferry. Anyway, Dexter mentioned his dog digging around underneath the mill, so that seems like a hint for where to look for new stuff. Let's give it a go. Okay. So if we go under here, we will find the labyrinth. Seems like the dog only hid a bunch of secret passages, a coin, and a bone down here. And this labyrinth is actually a pretty serious one, as far as like one screen-sized labyrinths can ever be. But the big danger here, or the big kind of difficulty with this, is that there are places where you need to jump quite precisely and also fall quite precisely, and Spud's collision is fairly generous, which makes it sometimes difficult to find where you actually can jump. It's especially difficult here when we are trying to get back out, because I need to hit the grid alignment correctly to do that. No, that's there we go. Okay, and one more there. Okay, I think we are safely out. And we missed the ferry again. Okay, I think I'll head to the item stash, save, and then end the session there. So I might as well just say goodbyes to you here, and I'll see you next time to continue Spud's quest.